My name is Danette Jernigan. I volunteer with JoCo Angels Opioid Awareness and Peer Support Group, and we are based in Johnston County. This group was established by two mothers that lost their children to opioids, and we provide services in the community for peer support for those struggling with addiction, grief support to families that have lost loved ones, parents of addicted loved ones meetings, parents that are currently struggling with an addicted child or loved one, and we also do outreach and education in the community and the school system in Johnston County. We try to partner with as many agencies as possible in our community. We enjoy the partnership that we have with the Heroin Education Action Team offered by the U.S. Attorney's Office. We do go into schools and do presentations and bring in law enforcement officers with that partnership, as well as grief counselors and other family members that have lost a loved one. It helps to educate our youth on the dangers of drugs and the consequences if they take that path. JoCo Angels is all about community. It's all about helping those in need and giving back into our community and our children. I think that we are a unique group of people because we all come from different backgrounds and we all have full-time jobs, and we still find the time to do the advocacy work that we're doing. We still find the time to go out and do peer support for those that are struggling with addiction. In the things that we do, it's so hard for people to understand this journey unless you've walked it yourself. And sometimes it's hard to go through the things, with these individuals that are suffering, because it brings back our hurts as well. But there is a beauty in that. It's just an unusual connection that you have with others that have lost their children to addiction. Dakota was a very fun-loving person. She loved to joke around and play practical jokes on people. That's one of the things that I miss the most probably about her. If you saw her smile, you would just be, brought into her with her humor. She was very intelligent. She was actually in school for radiology in college, and she was hardworking. She had a job since she was 15 years old, and that's why her addiction really surprised me. It was just a complete shock whenever I found out that she had started using drugs, and she hid it very well. For the longest time, we didn't even realize anything was going on with her until I started noticing some little personality changes. That bright, happy face with a beautiful smile turned into a blank face with no personality, very angry, aggressive, sad. And that's when I knew that something was not just right. That she told us from that one Xanax that it made her numb and it made her forget about her problems, and she loved it. And that progressed to pain pills, which then progressed to heroin. And I lost her to fentanyl poisoning at the age of 22 back in May of 2019. My advice to other parents would be present with your children. Pay attention to what they're doing, pay attention to their behaviors, and if you do notice that personality change, talk with them. Sometimes it's difficult to have those hard and holy conversations, but it's better to have those conversations and be wrong with whatever your instincts are telling you than to avoid having those conversations and something truly be going on with your child. And what I have learned since losing Dakota was there is a way to love your child without enabling them. And it's taken me 2.5 years to understand that. But that is what I try to tell parents now. find your line and know that you can love your child without enabling them, and never say anything that you can't take back or that you can't live with if they're not here another day.